Recently, I've been going through a lot up here. Recently I went to the doctor and she increased my dosage of my medication, which I did not think was going to happen. I deal with anxiety and depression, and it's definitely bad enough that I had to leave public school and be homeschooled because the panic attacks were just getting so violent, and I lost a lot of weight. I'm a lot better now. I just can't always sit in front of this camera and pretend like everything's okay when it's not. And YouTubers that can do that, I don't understand them. Nonetheless, they're the people that are more subscribed to than I am, so maybe I should just delete this video. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, and I don't want this to be longer than it needs to be, so yeah. I'm probably gonna regret this. For a while, I've been wanting to put together a vlog-ish video of showing the reality of mental illness, and this is a great way to start day one, I guess. Although I've been dealing with this for years. Been dealing with anxiety and depression really since I was a kid, but it didn't become prevalent until like 9th grade. And then for the past 6 years, I've been dealing with really bad depression with everything that's happened with the lockdowns and the future of this world. My brain is a blender. I was recently changed to different medication, and I probably should still give it a little bit more time, but I'm kind of afraid that it still isn't gonna work. I've been kind of questioning why I should be doing anything, since it kind of feels like the end of the world. And because I'm a Christian and I believe in like the rapture and everything, I kind of just feel like everything's pointless. So yeah, I'm not sure if this series will continue to kind of show what it's like to deal with mental illness, because it's not pretty. And it's something that I didn't realize I've been dealing with for so long that I don't really think about it. I kind of just suffer and have moments of managing and overcoming, only to take 3 steps back. So it's great. Recently, within the past week or so, I was told that my cousin, who is about 25 years old, passed away in a car accident. I didn't really know him, but I kind of wanted to get to know him. He had a lot of potential, and he was doing really well playing basketball in Europe. He was just doing a lot of amazing things with his life. I'm still coping with him being gone. Not so much because I knew him, because I didn't know him compared to other people, but I think it's more just the fact of someone with so much potential, their life being cut short, and kind of just how unfair that is. It just makes me think about how much people tell me like how talented I am, or the potential I have, and like whether that really means anything nowadays, whether, you know, there is any reason to live or do anything of potential nowadays. And usually when I'm depressed, or if I cry or something, or I feel numb, it's not because I'm sad, it's because I'm angry and I'm frustrated. I've cut a lot of people out of my life, or I just stopped talking to them altogether, because I don't know, I'm done people pleasing, and I don't know, I'm just done. You know, I'm kind of just done with myself too, to be honest. I try to talk to my family and my friends. I try to vent in my poems from my poetry book and stuff, but sometimes I don't have the energy to do much of anything. I don't have the energy to cry or scream. Today I walked outside, and even that was exhausting. I don't know, I kind of am just at a place where part of me just doesn't care. I just kind of just don't care anymore. I kind of want something to happen to like distract myself. I mean, I have distractions like my webcomic and my poetry book, sure, but like some days distractions just aren't enough. I'm just left with this void, this aching void. Some days I want nothing more for it to stop. The thing is, I can't leave my family because I love them too much. That would be the shittiest thing to do to someone you love, cause such heartache by you not being around. But it doesn't make living easy either. I don't know. There's a lot of things about me that I feel like if I was dating or something like this would just not work out. But I think my mental illness is at the top, to be honest with you. Like, I would try to be better, at least for them. Because I think at this point I enjoy seeing myself suffer. Like, for some reason, part of me deserves it. And then there's another part of me, I think, that just doesn't want it. I don't know where I'm going with this. That's kind of how it works. I go on tangents and stuff when I'm like this. So. I've been going back to therapy. I've been back in therapy for almost 2 weeks now. I really like my therapist. She's very kind and understanding and empowering. This summer, I plan on going out almost every week with my friends to make memories and take care of myself and be surrounded by people that care about me. I finished writing my poetry book and I'm very excited to share it with everyone, although I'm very nervous at the same time because there's a lot. It's heavy. It's heavy. I'm heavy. I'm better, I think, than I was from my other vlogs, although this has never been consistent. I think this lockdown just made me realize how much pain I've been through and how much I've been hurt by people that I cared about deeply. And, you know, even though the lockdowns are lifted and things are kind of better, the damage has been done. I just don't trust myself still. I don't trust myself with what might happen if my poetry book doesn't succeed. I don't trust myself. I know I'm at rock bottom because I'm in therapy because of those I care about, not for me, which might be hard to understand. I know I'm at rock bottom because the only thing that could happen worse to me at this point to send me fully just in a mental institution, and I'm not joking, is if like one of my family members died. Like my mom, my dad, my brother, or my cat died, I'd be done, really done. And because those are so drastic, that tells me I'm already at rock bottom. And because the idea of the poetry book not doing well and me possibly choosing to stop breathing also tells me I'm at rock bottom, because that's very drastic. And I'm aware of it, as I've always been aware of my irrational mental illness. Doesn't change the fact that I feel how I feel, and I feel like a prisoner or a puppet to my own mind, my own brain. I'm just glad I'm around people that genuinely are concerned and care about me, and I am glad I'm back in therapy, but doesn't mean there's a happily ever after. I've kind of accepted that my life might be a tragedy, you know, which sucks. I can't even really use the word hope or hopefully anymore. So I don't know if there'll be another video after this, because I'm gonna try to post this before my poetry book publishes. Not out of guilt for you to buy it, just so that you understand a little bit of what mental illness looks like for me, and understand that it is not something so simple as having difficulty breathing or feeling sad. Anxiety is this constant frequency in my head, always this on edge feeling. Depression is not even sadness for me personally, it's just this ever-consuming rage, like floating in a volcano or being consumed by a void. It just is not necessarily what people think it is, at least for me. I have good days. Recently I went bowling with my friends, and that was fun. And before that I went drinking, which was also fun. And we're supposed to go axe throwing and to the beach and all this great stuff that I will cherish and enjoy, but you know, that's not a cure for what I have. Even the medication I take and the therapy I go to, there's only so much that can manage and keep this
under a leash. And some days like this, I'll be doing okay. Then suddenly I'm this. Definitely makes you feel like you are not worth loving. Not that this has much to do with my mental illness, but I really dated before. I wonder, if a guy would be able to handle this. Shouldn't matter, but nonetheless, it's something I think about. So.